So I'm not an attorney. Don't care to be an attorney. Everything I say or do is just opinions and based on my knowledge and no one else's. I never look straight forward. I always look around me to be able to protect myself by any means necessary. Alright, this is not a commercial video. I'm not making any profits. However, I am at the post office over there. Okie. Now, I'm doing a little practice thing that I'm going to send a letter for 2 cents under the original United States. In 1970, the United States Post Office turned into a corporation post office, but they could not change the original, let's go with jurisdiction, of the post office. So in fact, it still stands. So if I mail this letter and then it works, then it goes to show that there is original jurisdiction of the United States. Therefore, there has to be original jurisdiction of the Constitution somewhere. Alright? Anyway, I don't want to give a whole lot of information, but this is going to be the letter I send. Alright? What I'm going to do, let's see if we can get that focused. I wrote this on there beside 2 1-cent stamps. So it's going to cost me 2 cents to mail this letter. Now, I don't want to give out a whole lot. That's easy does it. I don't want to give out too much address, right? Let's see here. Alright. I guess it's going to be okay on that behalf, right? Zip. Alright. Now, from what I'm understanding, you do not have to do a return. However, if it does not go through, I'm kind of curious if it will come back to my house, right? So I did do a return. Oh my goodness. Easy does it, because I don't want to give out to it. Which is exempt. And you had to spell everything out. From what I'm understanding, or overstanding on this, like if your street is drive, you have to spell out drive. If it's street, then you have to spell out street. It cannot be abbreviated. Alright? All names has got to be capitalized on the beginning letters. For Odessa, Texas, capital O. You know, for argument's sake, if your street is Jones, it's got to be capital J. Alright, and if it's drive, then it's got to be capital D, but spelt out, drive. Right? So, I am curious, and I'm just going to fold this up. And I'm making a video to verify my letter. Okie. And I'm trying to do this without giving out really basic mailing address. You know, because the next thing I know, everybody be sending letters to whomever, right? Let's see here. I don't have one of them things, so I gotta get this up in here with one hand. You know, when I lost my arm one time and got it put back on there, I had to learn how to do all this stuff one-handed. But now, since I got spoiled and my other hand is working properly or halfway decent, then, you know, geez, I got to get it small enough to go in there with one hand. Sometimes these things could be a pain. Okay. bend properly. Bend. All right. So I'm going to get it up in this envelope. And here's the sticker right here, apparently. Well, the good thing is, that's been the first letter I sent to anybody in I don't know how long. I didn't know, my last letter, I still had to lick it. Let's see here. And it's sealed. Hopefully it's sealed really good. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it. Let's see here. I'm going to flip it and be able to show it still. Okay. So, since I don't have all this fancy equipment, the simple fact that I'm making this video, okay, there we go. So I'm sending a letter. Through the mail. Alrighty. So we'll see what happens. Now the letter cost me 2 cents. 2 1-cent stamps. So you auditors on all that out there, doing these post office things, save the 2-cent stamps and send your family and friends a letter. Right? Now, I think 1 ounce is 2 cents. Then it's 2 cents extra for every ½ ounce of the letter. Okay? I have no idea. That paper could have been more than an ounce. I don't know. So it may come back heavy, and I had to put a couple more stamps on there, or redo it again. But there before. Let's give that a try. I don't even know what today's date is. Let me see. Wait, let's see. So it's 5/20. So this mail is not going to run until Thursday of November 4th, because today is November 3rd, which is Wednesday. For real future videos and all that, 2021. Okay, so I mailed this off November 2021, the 3rd. Okay, and it's not going to probably leave this mailbox until the 4th, which is tomorrow. All right, and it should take a good couple of days. Now, I did give heads up to the man that I'm sending a letter to test this out, so they're supposed to contact me and let me know, and I'll let you guys know. Is there a way of just proving that he got it? No, you just gotta take my word for it, or don't, or do it yourself and test it. If I say it works, do it yourself and test it. Okay. Once again, when you do these things, you gotta spell out the street, put I don't know if you have to or not, but exempt on the zip. Okay? And like I showed you, there's no zip code, y'all. Now, I talked to my dad when I did this research, and he's in his 70s. And he verified back when they did mailing when he was younger, there was no zip code. So you can talk to your parents. I don't know how old you guys are. I'm 50 years old. My daddy's in the 70s, early 70s. And anybody before 1970, I'm assuming, okay, this is just opinion, but it seemed like when they changed it over to the corporation post office in 1970 is when the zip codes really started coming up, okay? Don't know if they're at the fact on the letters. Okay, you may have had zip codes before then. I don't know. I had to check with him. He couldn't remember a whole great details. You're talking about years ago. That was, what, 50 years ago. Okay. So anyway, that just to give a kind of more of a clarity. There's two different jurisdictions. You got the corporation mail, and then you got the what you call the United States government mail. All right. So we'll see how this works, and I'll let you guys know. All right. Till next time, y'all. Diesel with the People News. Oh, P.S. From what I'm understanding or overstanding, this is just like person-to-person mail. You know, your friends, family, and all that kind of stuff. But it's not for corporations. Okay. Now, I don't know why that is, and I might probably dig a little bit more detail if I have time. I do so much studying. But it seemed to me in the original United States, there were still corporations back then. So why couldn't, if the corporations didn't have zip codes back in the old days, then what form was they under the jurisdiction of the mail to send mail, right? You know, and back in the old days, I could still send mail from my house to the bank or to the local saloon or stuff like that. So there's still got to be a Republic, United States, postal for corporation and private mail, right? So you know, again, before zip codes were invented, what was that particular law sending mail to private to a corporation or a corporation to the private, in fact? What was qualifications then? So I may have to dig in that a little bit later. I didn't ask myself that a little bit ago, but since I'm doing this video, it's one of the things that did just jumped at me. This will be the People News. Till next time, y'all. Bye.